Hi, today we're going to review half notes and half rests. You've been doing lots of clapping and counting with Mr. Gordon, and we've talked about this before, so hopefully today is very much a review. However, for your next karate belts, you need to be able to count them, so I just wanted to make sure we really understood and were very clear. Okay, so I'm going to use my whiteboard today. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, so a half note is going to look just like a quarter note, except for that the inside of the note head there is empty, okay? So we're not gonna fill it in. And the stem for a half note can go up or it can go down. It just depends on where it is on the staff. Did you know that, you guys? The staff actually determines whether or not the stem goes up or down, okay? So if you have a staff here, we have 5 lines, okay? That third line is the one that tells us whether the stem's gonna go up or down. So if anything that's below the third line, the stem goes up. And this is true of bass and treble clef, just so you know. Anything above, on that third line or above, the stem goes up, down. And if you have eighth notes, which we haven't talked about yet, but if you have like notes that are connected, they go across, you just kind of have to choose one, okay? The other interesting thing is if the stem goes up, it's gonna be on the right side of the note. If the stem goes down, it's gonna be on the left side. So if you ever see this, unless there's like a chord there where there's lots of notes, like so. Sometimes you see that in piano music. Then that's going to be wrong, okay? So you want to make sure that the stem is on the correct side of the note. Okay, a half rest is going to look like this. It's going to sit on top of the line like so, okay? And the way that I like to remember it is that a half rest looks like a hat. They both start with H, okay? And each one of these things gets 2 counts, okay? So when we're looking at a measure with 4/4 time, you're gonna have half rest, 2 half rests, or 2 half rests or 2 whole half notes in a measure because each one gets 2 counts. So when you're counting it, it's gonna sound like this. Wa 3 e. Wa 3 e. And see, I like to do this like karate chop in the middle of mine so that I can keep track of the beats, right? If I'm tapping my foot, the beats are going 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. But you're not going to say the counts because it's a half note. So like when you play it, it's going to sound 2 seconds. It's going to sound like this. So when you play it, it sounds like that, but when you are clapping it, you're gonna just do all the pulses. 3 e. Will you try that with me? We're just gonna clap half notes. Ready? Tap your foot. Let me turn on my metronome. Here we go. Right? Tap your foot to the metronome. Get ready. Half notes and clap it. Go. 3 e. 3 e. 3 e. Good job. So that's how you count half notes. Take a look in your book now at number 15, the rhythm rap, and we're going to practice clapping these half notes, okay? And then the rest would be just silence for 2 measures or 2 beats, right? Okay. So on our rhythm rap, take a look at the music. We're going to clap and count this. So notice the first measure, you have 1 half note and 2 quarter notes, right? So we have quarter notes and half notes, and we have a couple of half rests thrown in there. Look at the very end. What else do you see? A repeat sign. So that means we're going to go back to the beginning and do it again. So here's the rhythm rap with the repeat sign. Remember, you can do this multiple times if you mess up the first time. Keep practicing it until you get it right. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 3 e 4 3 e 4 1 2 3 e 4 repeat. 3 e 4 1 1, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. How'd you do? Nice job. Now you're going to use this rhythm later when you do number 16, which is also part of your karate belt. Good luck.